Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the LA Chargers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Pass out left finds Johnston. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy, either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they got themselves a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Here's the rookie from Auburn, Tank Bigsby. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The Chargers sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Let's go, let's go. Let's go.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at this Bears defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game, because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Hey, Kappa.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They run with a 4th-round pick, Roschon Johnson. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
On first down, it's Fields. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
He's going to look deep for more. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. You look at this Bears defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Herbert now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, Bigsby. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more on that one and another first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it's going to be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It can be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Give to Bigsby on the option. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Hey, ram.
Here's Herbert. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that will lead to a 3rd and goal. We're scoreless after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Tank Bigsby, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Fields changing the play. A first down carry here for Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. A quick throw there is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll try and run the option, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Second down and 8. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And he is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. Got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He finds his target, Allen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a 1st. Herbert operating from the red zone. And his throw is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Go. Hey, Kaplan.
Herbert throwing again. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So now then, the penalty's got them set up with a 1st and goal. Now a handoff to Bigsby. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And Bigsby once more. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Ray.
Now it's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Fields going to get that out wide to Mooney. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Fields going to hurry his guys to the line. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Got an open man, it's Scott. There he goes, right side. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Tyler Scott, 76 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. It usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Finds Johnston. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leap the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Gator. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Fields. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
So, Brandon, we side in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Davis now to return it. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this 2nd half. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter, and the entire fourth remaining. So, Stranger.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive. And they're off to a fast start here.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. To throw is Fields. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
To the air again, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Now Fields going to move him around. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. Touchdown Bears! Tyler Scott with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Here's Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. Down the right sideline. Trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Bigsby will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, that it's just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Running from the gun, Johnson. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. Shedding through the defense. 50 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Fields going to change things up here. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down. A give up the middle to Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Back to throw. Fields. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They snap it to Fields. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And they move this all the way down to the 9. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Johnson will take it in. Touchdown, Bears. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
The way with the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Bigsby. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Here's Bigsby. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
Right there, we can do it.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Herbert. They'll set up a screen for Bigsby. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick here is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced to take him to 3.
He did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5. Not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Here's 1st and 10.
11, 11, 11. Hey, 10, 10, 10, 10. Hey, 10, 10, 10, 10.
Back to throw. Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On the option right, Herbert. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Now Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Take Bigsby. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point up and good by Dicker. That'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Here's Fields. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Let's go.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Let's go.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Go.
2nd and 10. Fields again. He's going to let it go again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Here we go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Go.
Fields. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That is caught. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
You got a mini base. Why not? EQ.
Now a 1st down throw. Fields. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
And one last throw here for Fields. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Mike Hilton. Fighting his way through contact. And the Chargers come up with a late turnover. But it will probably matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. The thing started off except